angry guy here, and she thought she was a baddie, but now she's hungry, homeless, and living on the streets. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
All right, so what's your name?
Danny?
Danny?
Yeah,
Danny, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Born and raised out here?
Yes, I
What
was.
side?
Maryville.
So you're from the west
From
side?
the west side, yeah.
What's your current situation?
I'm out here currently homeless, trying to survive, make it. It's hot as Sorry.
How long have you been homeless for?
It's been about since I got out of prison.
How long ago was that?
March 7th.
Is this your first time being homeless?
No.
You've been through it before?
Yeah.
How many times?
Once. It was like 6 years ago. Well, 5, 6 years ago.
So you got out of prison, you didn't have nowhere to go or what?
Well, my grandparents passed away, and I was supposed to go there, so
I'm sorry to hear that.
it's all right.
So what do you do out here to survive on these streets?
Yes. I mean, I do what I gotta do, you know?
Hustle?
I hustle, you know what I mean?
So is it dangerous doing that type of work out here?
It is. It
How
is.
dangerous
You
is
can
it?
have everything you want one day and have nothing the next. You could be knocked out somewhere on someone's floor or in a hotel
Yeah.
having a nap, eating something, you know?
What kind of dangerous things have you been through personally?
Woke up in front of an apartment complex. Don't know how I got there.
Was it like a couple of minutes or it's like seconds that your heart stopped or how did it
It
happen?
might have been maybe like a minute or two. So,
Yeah.
but they got there in time, you know? So.
Tell me what happened, like what caused it?
Well, I OD'd and I fell into the tub which I had running, and the water just kept spilling out. The people downstairs called the hotel room and said the roof was leaking.
Yeah.
And that's when they came to me. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So you drowned.
Yeah.
And what, they called the ambulance, they gave you CPR?
I guess, I don't remember. I guess they Narcaned me 3 times. I didn't budge, and then they did and then I fucking...
How long was your hospital stay?
Not even 24 hours. They let me go.
So you were out?
Yeah.
Before
When I woke
the whole
up,
day?
yeah, I woke up, I ripped everything off and
Yeah.
told them to get the fucking papers to sign me out, and they did.
And you didn't know what happened?
I didn't know, and I just
How did you
fucking
end up
went.
there?
I left. I just fucking left, you know? I signed the papers, didn't know, I didn't read it, nothing. Didn't know.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So tell me about your experience being locked up. You said you went to prison, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What did you go to prison for?
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery.
Yeah.
You don't look like that type of person.
We all don't. You know?
How long did you do in prison?
I did 5 years. Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
Did you do them straight or did you get some time off?
I got a little bit of time off. It was like maybe a month, but then, shit. I tried hard, you know what I mean, for like the couple weeks that I called, I said I needed help, and then I was like, what am I doing? I'm my own boss, and I took off. You know, like...
Was it dangerous in there?
No,
Or
no.
How was the experience in there?
No, it was...
Was it lonely, sad?
What
kind of emotions?
it was never lonely for me, you know. I mean, like, I could have sex, you know what I mean. Like, I could fuck any bitch I wanted, like if I wanted to.
Do you do
you know?
that too? You go both ways?
Yeah.
Girls and guys?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like what, like a vacation in there?
Yeah, it was like a vacation. It was fun, you know. Like, even the officers are, you know what I mean.
Even the officers get in the action?
It's not in that way. Like, they goof around and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they treat us like, you know, humans.
Where did you do your time? Was it out here in Arizona?
Yeah, in Perryville.
Perryville.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only prison that they have out here?
I'm assuming so. I haven't heard of any other women's.
I mean, guys, this is the reality of it. You know, she thought she was a baddie, but now she's hungry, homeless, and living on the street. And by the way, guys, if you have a request, if there's a topic you want me to cover, to request a topic for a video, see the description below. I mean, guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, this is the reality that we now live in. Modern women have put themselves in this situation. They do not want to be under the authority of a man, and they would prefer the streets. And as you can see here, she has many opportunities to turn it around. She can go and she can get a place to live. She can have a roof over her head, but nope, she needs to live in luxury, and she rathers the streets. This is the honest to goodness truth. Guys, she spent 5 years 5 years away, 5 years away. And she even got out at one point, but they sent her back because she wouldn't act right. So I guess she violated the terms of her probation, and they took that away, sent her back. She finished that up. Now she's back out and back on the streets and doing it all over again. So she was in there from like 25. She's only 30 years old. And she was in there from 25 to 30. She was out for like literally just like a month before she screwed it up. I mean, it is what it is. Like she said it sounds like she was in a halfway house and she just took off and they went and got her. I mean, guys, this is the reality. And you know what's sad is, like, she talked about her grandparents, and this is what's going to happen with a lot of these women that are out here. Their parents, their grandparents, their parents, they're not going to be around forever. And once those people are gone, that's it. A lot of these women right now, they're facing that reality. We watch some of these videos, and you'll hear a girl say that, like, oh, I was raised by my grandparents, and now my grandparents are gone, and they're in no position to help me. And it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. And of course, these women, like, they've gone through so many dudes in their lives. Like, they took advantage of so many dudes. They broke so many dudes' hearts. They kept on messing around. And now everyone is just steering clear of them except for Tyrone. And I've talked about how Tyrone is he's the king of Tent City, and how Tyrone is going to run Tent City with an iron fist. And it's not a joke, because Tyrone's not going to mess around in there. And the sad truth right now is, when you look at the state that she's in, she needs Tent City. She can't be out here on these streets forever. The streets are terrible like that. And people like her need Tent City. They need a place that's going to have structure. She'll have a roof. She'll have, it's a roof. It's a tent. It's still a roof. She'll have a roof over her head. She'll have a place to go to the bathroom. She'll have food to eat. She's, and, Tyrone is in there. So, when Tyrone wants to eat, he'll eat. When Tyrone wants some loving, he'll get some loving. I mean, she's about that life anyway. So it's just how it is, and it's like, modern women have put themselves into this situation. They have chosen this reality for themselves. They do not want to be with a dude. They want to be out there in the streets, and of course, there's no accountability whatsoever. Like, unless women will put themselves in situations that could result in them being deleted. Like, listen to what she said, about being out there and what happened to her. And of course, she doesn't care whatsoever. She does not care. And it's like, I read something where, like, some dude literally said, oh, men need to protect women from themselves. No, we don't. No, we don't. Protect a woman from herself. Like, that's how bad it's gotten now, where, they have all the power, but as a man, you could see, just like, they're basically going in a direction that's terrible, and we have to protect them from themselves. Get the heck out of here. That's like some simp talk right there. No, 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 no. Listen, we need to walk away. We need to continue walking away. That's why I said MWA. That's the real thing right there. Men walking away. That's the real movement right there. Men walking away from Western society, relationships in Western society, saying, I'm done with this. I don't want it anymore. I'm sick and tired of the nonsense. I'm not playing these games anymore. I'm leaving, and that's it. All right. And more men are going to continue doing that, because they're not going to tolerate. By the way, guys, a lot of y'all watching my videos, but you're not getting notifications. Click on the little notification bell. Turn it on so that you can receive a notification whenever I put out a new video. All right. Guys, modern women created this for themselves. I said this before, I'll say it again. Women were going to say that feminism got us everything that we wanted. Now let's fight it together. And I want y'all to understand M2 part two is coming very, very soon. Y'all heard me. I predict everything, and I have a very, very good track record, guys. Somebody said that Angry, you have like a 90% track record with your predictions. I'm telling y'all right now, I thought about it recently, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this. All right. And now I'm seeing it. M2 part two, the M2 movement. All right. Part two is on the way, and it's going to be heavier than the first one. All right. It's going to be guys, they're coming for everybody this time. I'm telling y'all, they're coming for everybody. They're coming for stand and account. They're coming for everybody, because the streets are rough right now. They need money, and this is just how they're going to get it. All right. It's just like how only fools or lonely fans, however you want to pronounce it, that's only going to continue growing, because it allows women to leverage their sexuality safely from behind a computer screen. And as to where they were once able to, they could only use it and leverage it with like a handful of guys. Now they can use it and leverage it. Now they can use it and leverage it, to tens of thousands of men, millions of men in an instance. They're not going to be able to resist it, despite the fact that it's going to have serious ramifications for their futures. Right now, all they can see is the present. Women struggle with looking ahead to the future and seeing how your actions in the present will affect your future. They don't care. And when they're presented with it, they just break down in tears. And it's like, bro, but you made a decision for yourself. I was watching a stream where this dude Zerka on Fresh and Fit basically said to this OF chick, he's like, you're gonna live for like another 50 years, man. And you don't understand how what you're doing in the present is going to affect you and cost you opportunities in the future. And she started breaking down and crying. And it's like, what, dude? He just told you the truth. This is why you cannot tell women the truth. Like, he didn't say anything mean at all. He just basically forced her to be confronted with reality. He said, dude, you're gonna live like another 50 years, and what you're doing here, you're gonna have to live with that, over the course of that time. Like, it doesn't end right here. You're like you're having your fun and you're having your cake right now. But and you say you only live once, but you're gonna have to live with that for 50 years. And she broke down in tears. And she's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. Like, bro, you made this choice. You were like, this is why women don't want you to tell the truth. They want you to lie to them. It's like, lie to me, lie to me. I want a boy that will lie to me, lie to me. That's what they want. They want these women. Don't want good men. They want the toxicos. They like the toxicos, the toxic dudes, man. It's sad, but it's the reality. And she's out here in the streets living this life, and it's like, it's guys. What did she say? I had a friend like this, who had been to prison, and this dude legit told me. He said, I'm gonna be angry. He said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed my time in there. It was a vacation. Yeah, because I used to make fun of him. I used to tease him about having been in prison, and one day he just he could have got angry. He could have got really rude. No, this is how he responded to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed my time in there. It was a vacation for me. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. All right, guys. I'm telling y'all, it's something that's inside certain people. It's something that's inside of them. It's a type of toxicness that's inside of certain people. And a friend of mine, he threw away his entire life to go do badness. He used to make ridiculous amounts of money in the United States, and he threw away his entire life just to go do badness. Just to go do badness as a grown man at that. Grown man. Dude's in his 50s. All right? He was already in his 40s. He was in his 40s when he did this. And he, with a grown son, and he threw it all away because he wanted more. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you, this is how modern women are. They throw everything away because they want more. You think that this woman could not have found a dude that would be more than happy to take care of her and give her the world? But the world is not good enough for her. The universe is not good enough for her. God himself could not make a woman happy. So what makes you think that you can? She thought she was a baddie, but now She's hungry, homeless, and living on the streets. What are your thoughts on this, guys? Are you shocked by this? I want to hear your thoughts. And again, to request a topic for a video, see the description below. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, Med walking away. And cheers.